There is a growing trend in the United States that we don't like to talk about, but if we don't talk about it, we can do nothing to stop it. Tonight, I'd like to introduce you to two different people, two very different stories that deal with the same topic. And if you think this couldn't happen to someone you love, think again. Jay Triggs had the world at his fingertips. He was 19, a 2007 graduate from Turpin. He was a college student, popular kid, had girlfriends, a stud on the football field, an A student, someone that everyone wanted to be around.
He was just a good kid. He was fun to talk to, fun to watch, playing. Whatever he got involved in, he put his all into it.
Warning signs? Didn't see them. After searching for a reason on why would Jay kill himself? His mom can only look to hindsight being 20/20. He did get upset easy. He did lose his temper quickly, but suicide? Never thought of that. Until the morning of September 19th, 2009, and a text she received on her way to work.
This is where it ends. I love you. Probably an hour after I got that, my husband called me and he said, "You need to come home." And he didn't say he was dead. He didn't want to say that. I know he didn't, but he said he hurt himself. He hurt himself really bad. And I get here and the street is filled with the ambulance, the police car, the county, the fire truck, and there's barely room for me to get in. And they don't let me in. And they just look at me and they shake their heads. And I screamed. And then I was angry because they wouldn't let me come in. And then I wanted to know. Well, how does he look? What means did he use? I want to touch him. I want to hold him. When I found out that he used the means of hanging, I wanted to take him down. My mind is thinking he's still hanging. He's still hanging there. Maybe I thought there was life in him and get him down. Yeah. So that was that day. It forever changed my life.
And she had to carry around the weight of shame and guilt. On top of losing her son, what would people think of her? How bad of a parent must she have been? And the guilt that she didn't see it coming. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. That's how she spent the days, the weeks, months after his death.
Crazy things come into your mind. All the way to birth, if I had done, or if I hadn't done that. I remember that time that I punished him way too hard. Yeah, you go through all of that. Almost like every single day of his life that he was living, I went through.
Because you're trying to find a reason on why.
You're trying to find why.
For Luke Beischel, the question wasn't why, but when. Luke was subjected to bullying when he was in grade school, name-calling, teasing, humiliation by classmates. His thoughts of feeling better about himself, of making the pain go away, led to thoughts of suicide.
I remember in 5th grade they hid my shoes and we had to go to, we took off our shoes during art class, and then the next period we were supposed to go to church service and I didn't have my shoes for church because they hid them and I didn't. And so I didn't wear shoes.
Just mean little things.
Just mean little things.
But little things do tend to add up. Kids got older, words got meaner. One night he decided enough was enough.
I got home and cleaned my room and wrote a note and went into the backyard with the shotgun. I had the shotgun there in the backyard in my mouth, and it was the first time that I was able to finally slow down and really think about things. And I say that God shook me and said, "What the hell are you doing? Look at your family. Look at how much support they have for you." So I dropped the gun there in the backyard and went inside and called my parents.
His best moment, his moment of clarity arrived when he was at his worst.
This is something that maybe I should have been aware of so that I knew that I was at risk for mental illness like depression.
Luke, now an outstanding student at Xavier University, talks to other students about suicide, the same topic offered up by the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention, or AFSP. Talking is the key to surviving.
Warning signs include feeling hopeless or helpless, having trouble sleeping, appetite issues, writing or talking about suicide, and some people don't show any of these signs. And it's just the problem in our society is we don't like to talk about things like this. It's uncomfortable for family and friends to discuss it.
Warning signs or none, from depression to bullying to no signs at all. Every 15 minutes, someone in the U.S. commits suicide, and suicide is quickly becoming the leading cause of death among teenagers.
I say if you can give somebody hope, it's an amazing gift. My parents gave me hope every time they walked in and came home from work and showed me that they were there by asking a simple question of how was school today. They asked me that and showed me they were present. They showed me every day that they cared and that they were there for me no matter what.
You weren't alone.
Correct. I never had to walk alone.
For Alicia, who was always there for her son, hope is more than just the name on a box filled with memories of Jay. Hope is now a way of life. She'll never understand why, but she gained a new understanding of hope, of finding peace, hope for other families that they know they're not alone, hope that one day it'll get easier. Need a support group? It's easy to find one. You can log on to www.afsp.org or call the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention hotline, 1-800-273-TALK. Someone is there 24/7 to listen and talk. We have all that information on our website. Also, the National Survivors of Suicide Day will be held November 20th. Survivors can meet at the Linder Center from 10:30 until